Good morning. I'm Andy Myers at Weiss Research.
I'm Jen Amos, and this is your morning market update for Wednesday, July 20th. Stocks on Wall Street are building on yesterday's big gains. Investors are growing more optimistic that the White House and Congress will reach a deal in the debt ceiling debate in Washington. Yesterday, President Obama praised a bipartisan Senate plan that would trim the deficit by $3.7 trillion over 10 years. Strong quarterly results from Apple are also boosting confidence this morning. Earnings more than doubled from the same period last year, and revenue jumped 82%. Both numbers topped estimates, as sales of iPhones and iPads during the quarter were better than expected. Apple also updated its MacBook Air and Mac Mini computers. Following the report, Goldman Sachs, Oppenheimer, and Ticonderoga all raised their price target on Apple stock. And right now, it's jumping 4% to an intraday high above $390 a share.
Another technology giant out with earnings after yesterday's closing bell didn't perform quite as well. Yahoo's second quarter profit rose 11%, matching estimates. But net sales declined 5%, and Yahoo said its revenue for the current quarter will also fall short of expectations. Right now, Yahoo shares are dropping nearly 4%. The earnings continue to roll in this morning. United Technologies topped Wall Street forecasts with a 19% increase in second quarter profit. The maker of Otis elevators and many other products also raised its earnings outlook for the full year. But the company said long-term profit at its largest unit, Pratt & Whitney, will contract as defense spending declines. Right now, shares of UTX are dropping more than 2%. And Altria is modestly lower in early trading. Net income at the tobacco giant fell 57% because of a previously disclosed tax-related charge. But lower cigarette volume cut into revenue and margins. Altria said 2011 is likely to remain challenging as consumers face continued economic pressure and high unemployment. After today's closing bell, we'll get quarterly results from American Express, Intel, and eBay.
We're also keeping an eye on a couple other stocks today. E-Trade Financial is jumping more than 13%, making it the best performer on the S&P 500. Citadel, E-Trade's largest shareholder, requested a meeting to discuss strategic options for the online brokerage, including a possible sale of the company. In the SEC filing, Citadel also expressed dissatisfaction with E-Trade's performance and management, and requested the removal of two of the company's directors. Meanwhile, billionaire investor Carl Icahn is boosting his offer for Clorox. The new bid is worth $80 a share, up from the $76.50 offer that Clorox said substantially undervalues the company. The household products maker also adopted a poison pill designed to make a hostile takeover prohibitively expensive. Right now, Clorox is gaining 2% to nearly $75 a share.
We're seeing some big moves in the bond, currency, and commodity markets today. Investors are moving out of U.S. Treasuries as the negotiations over raising the debt ceiling proceed. The yield on the 10-year note is moving back up toward 3%. And the dollar is losing ground against the euro and other major currencies ahead of tomorrow's summit meeting aimed at easing Europe's sovereign debt crisis. The dollar's weakness and traders' renewed appetite for risk is boosting commodities this morning, especially oil prices. Right now, light sweet crude is rising to $99 a barrel. But gold is moving in the opposite direction, backing down from its recent record high above $1,600 an ounce. That's the latest from Weiss Research. Have a great trading day.